16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds.
Liftoff will
10,
start in T-minus 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I closed
4,
it. Oh, I meant
3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by L&K Productions.
Well, I thought I heard you saying on Messenger that you were watching movies or something.
Yeah, I was watching Black Hawk Down and flipping back over to the Kansas game. And then about 8 o'clock, boy, I was like, I got to get some rest.
Alabama's playing right now. They're the last #1 seed to play.
And Houston's still #1. They won tonight.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, Houston game's already over, though. I mean,
yeah.
No.
I thought there for a while they might actually get beat, but they eked it out by about 15, I think it was.
Yeah, the second half they got pretty far ahead. So.
I need to go catch up on chat real quick. That might take me a minute. Tony Wallow was first. Greg was second. Bobby Warren was third. William Dawson was fourth. Got two things for William Dawson tonight, but one of them requires Alex to be here. John Aloy says he was fifth. Good evening, John. Jeff was sixth. It looked like making the dog a sandwich. Boy, that's a lucky dog.
No, I wasn't. No. I was feeding the dog and getting myself a sandwich.
Okay.
My daughter left me a sandwich from Subway when she was here today.
That sounds pretty good. Yvonne's random thoughts gave me 5 stars.
But it was a BMT, which I do like.
Yeah, Bobby Warren asked at 10:36. Really? I'm 6 minutes late and people are questioning where I'm at. And yeah, it was about 10:17. I said I knew I was going to be late and put a message out on Messenger to get a little love and let me know I was running late. BH Ringer waiting to find out what kind of sandwich Jeff made for the. See, I'm not the only one that misinterpreted that.
Well, the
I was-
dog was sniffing around, but was unsuccessful in grabbing the sandwich.
I was thinking that.
This dog's got something about his stomach. He can eat a dry leaf off the ground outside and come in and throw up his supper.
Huh. You do know
And
your
my
camera's
granddaughter
off.
left one slice of apple out the other day that ended up on the floor over by the TV. The dog ate it and promptly threw up on the carpet.
Wow. That's
So I found apple chunks in the remnants.
Well, you give Max treats, he'll get sick.
Hmm.
And he eats grass a lot. They say that settles his stomach, so he must have a weak stomach.
Yeah, well, this dog tries to eat anything he can get. His regular food is Rachel Ray dog food, dry food. And I'm just doing that because that's what the previous owner fed him, and he does well on it.
right. Jeff,
What
you,
kind
you
is
do
he?
know your camera's off, right?
Oh yeah, I was eating. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. I just didn't know if you knew it.
Yeah, I didn't want to entertain. Well, originally I wasn't going to entertain you all with me eating my sub sandwich. So,
What kind of dog is he?
some type of a bulldog mix. They keep saying pit, but his head really doesn't look like it. Supposedly, I was told he was a purebred, but there's no papers and yada yada, so I have no idea what he really is.
See, Mike Wojak joins us in the chat. Good to see Mike. He's been around a while. I'll go ahead and turn him blue in case he wants to drop a link in chat. He can do that now. Bobby did a race this morning and he won. How many people won the race? 2?
One.
Yes. Well,
One.
I didn't want to go down that
That would be
road.
me.
That's Billy Bob.
Oh, there was 3. There was me, myself, and I.
Yep.
We're just messing with you, Bobby. We're
I
just
said
messing
that's
with
Billy
you.
Bob.
Yeah, I
him
seen
Billy
your.
Bob.
I'm trying to figure that comment out. You said at Bobby Warren, okay, Billy Bob.
Ooh. Oh, 100.
Oh, 100 people. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations. Was it a foot race, a food race, a race to see who could take the quickest nap, or what kind of race was it? Like to get all the pertinent details. So naturally, Alex won't show up tonight since I worked on something all day. Me and my old coworker Haley was second a running race. Shouldn't that be my old worker Haley and I? Never mind. I'm not going to get into the English police here.
That's right. We're watching.
Boy, they are too. Tell you. Oh man. So the one good thing that the technical difficulties allowed me to do is I got to put my hair up because prior to that I was in such a rush. I actually looked like Troy Polilamo, or however you say his name, from Pittsburgh. My hair was down and it goes out to my shoulders. And I was wanting to get the stream going, and then OBS did whatever OBS was doing. So that gave me a moment to restart that and put my hair up like it's supposed to be. I mean, Da Vinci all day long today, screwing up. I don't understand what was going on. I don't know if it was that specific sets of videos I was using or what, but it kept screwing up.
Did you let Alex in your computer so he could fix his email like Doug suggested?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
It was operator error, that's all.
Yeah. I was first and she was second. So she was first in the women's division and she was second overall, if I'm reading that correctly. That's pretty good. How long was the race? And if you say 10 feet, then I will put you in timeout. It better be a substantial race.
Quarter mile.
Quarter mile, 100 people would be pretty cramped. Think
I'm going
about
to say
it.
5K.
Possibly. That sounds, yeah. 10.1. 10 point L. I think it says 10 point. Does it say 10 point something?
No, just 10L
Oh,
or
10L?
10I.
101 miles.
10K,
Oh,
not
10K.
L. Okay,
All right.
so that's a good
Yeah, it was half
distance.
right.
It's a good distance to run.
I do that every other day.
And not me, not even in my dreams. I don't do that. Me and my running days are long over. Not my physical activities, athletic related, is golf. And I do qualify for the senior tour, and I do play at the senior level, so you can take that
Yeah,
for what
not
it's
bad.
worth.
If you're walking all those holes now, that's good exercise.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get in one. Doggone it, my nose itches. I'm hoping to get in one game next week. I really am hoping. Although it's snowing outside right now. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, weather outside is
In fact, I wanted to check my weather app when I got home to see what our. Okay, so we have snow falling right now, and in an hour it's 100% going to fall. So I think they need to update their app. Overnight low is going to be 21 or 20 degrees. Tomorrow high of 39, sun shining. Monday a high of 50, sunshine. Monday's the day. 54 on Tuesday. 58 Wednesday, but a 50% chance of rain. 66 on Thursday, but the chance of rain goes up to 80%. So good temperature, bad weather.
We're going to be 72 on Thursday.
Rain or sun?
Sunshine.
Oh,
We're going to be 60s here in Vegas next week, sometimes low 60s.
You guys are going to be busy in Vegas next week. What do you got? 4 games and then 2. You had the 4 games and then the championship game, right?
Yeah, I haven't looked up what all's going on, but
yeah, I've not either.
In fact, until last night when I was at the game at the sports bar, I didn't even know the regional was going to be here. Shows you how much attention I was paying.
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't even fill out a bracket this year, which is really odd for me. All right, where am I going to throw this at? I'm going to throw this. Oh, geez.
I had a Frank Sinatra comment on your weather there, but I won't play if you don't want.
A Frank Sinatra comment.
Let it snow.
The baby, it's cold outside.
No, it's let it snow, let it snow.
I didn't know Alabama was playing Maryland.
Yeah.
They're up 5 at halftime. That's a low-scoring game. Oh, Northwestern did come back, but they're going to lose. Uh-oh. The texting from Mrs. K starts.
She wants some coffee.
I took her coffee.
Starbucks.
She didn't get Starbucks now.
She's working tonight too?
Yep.
God, she's almost working around the clock.
Sometimes she does, Jeff. Sometimes she does.
Ooh, got more stamina than I do.
We actually knew a Filipino that did work 24-hour shifts. She worked 2 shifts at one place and the 3rd shift at another place because it's against the law to work 24 straight hours. She's just telling me thanks for the coffee. Well, I figured with the day she was having, she could use a little bit of a perk me up, so I stopped on the way down there and got her an ice. She likes caramel iced coffee, so that's what I got her. I bring up the camera, so.
Her next text is going to be, you forgot the donuts.
No, we're not big donut eaters, not anymore. We did buy a little snack sweet thing the other day at Kroger, and today's the 18th, so my next pre-op is on the 18th of April, so I'll start cutting it back again and get my number back down under 100. I hope I can run in my area soon. Bobby, it could turn into 75 and sunny between now and Christmas, and that's not going to motivate me to run at all. My running days are completely done. Now, what it would do is motivate me to play golf every other day or so. Oh, my monitoring screen just blinked. That's interesting.
Alex hacking in.
Probably. Well, that specific monitor has never given me any issues, but it just blinked. I don't know if it was YouTube or what. Oh, it blinked again.
What's showing on that monitor?
Just YouTube. That's it.
Uh,
Just the my channel, and it currently is sitting at 360p. So that's not an issue that it's overwhelming itself. Let me bump it up to 1080 and see what happens.
So what are you showing on here? 720 from auto.
I got my grass cut up front.
And that's just amazing.
That's the second time I cut it this year.
Tomorrow I'm gonna do a little yard work in front. I've got to cut down one plant all the way to the ground, so it'll grow some new foliage, and rake a few sticks up and do a quick mow.
Yeah, we had a daffodil pop up in the front yard. I got a feeling the next couple of nights are going to kill that. Go catch up on Chad. Bobby Warren's got his Apple Watch on and everything. Are you part Filipino? That's a Filipino saying right there. Pretty fast in the bathroom dash. Princeton broke my bracket. Princeton broke a lot of brackets. And
if there's a bracket alive out there, I wouldn't know where it is.
Yeah, I'm sure Arkansas might have broken a couple brackets tonight as well.
Yep.
So all the number ones play. Do any number ones play tomorrow at all? I don't think they do they?
No.
Yeah, Northwest got beat by 5. Northwestern, rather. The only upset that I really see is Arkansas upsetting Kansas, and you predicted that, so that's not really.
Well, that's what people were saying at our get-together last night. I didn't agree with it, but there's several people there said they thought that would happen.
Is that because you
thought
think
Arkansas would have done it?
The coach is out, or do you think there was other things people?
He is on the sidelines. He had 2 stents.
Right.
He had arteries in his heart. And apparently they didn't do it through the veins or whatever. They opened him up to do it, apparently. Now that was just table talk at the bar last night. I don't know how much of it's accurate or not.
Well, Indiana, if they beat Miami of Florida, they'll play Houston. That'll be a decent matchup, I think. Actually be an interesting matchup because the coach of Houston, whose name I don't remember at the moment, used to coach for Indiana years ago. I can't think of his name right now. I can see his face just as.
So Houston and probably Alabama will be the number 1 seeds left.
Yeah, I don't see Maryland coming back. Although Maryland's a tough team, I don't see them coming back and beating Alabama, though. Let's see, where is Alabama? Alabama's in the South. Yeah, Alabama's out of the South. They're up 5 at halftime. Low-scoring game. That would be ironic to have 2 number 8s beat number 1 on the same day. Then that would put, if Maryland could beat them, that would put Maryland against San Diego State University. That'd be a good matchup. Okay, wait a minute. Princeton upset Missouri? Where have I been? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Missouri lost today. Or somebody beat Missouri today. I don't know.
All right, that's enough catching up on the sports. The game that really matters is tomorrow. Let me go catch up with chat. Ski Man back in to say hi. Hi, Ski Man. Welcome. Mike, you're quite welcome. I've seen you around in other channels and appreciate the subscription. And if you need to post a link, now you can post a link.
So Princeton is making a run at being the Cinderella team.
Possibly. They're the 15 seed?
Yeah, 15 seed.
Oh, wouldn't that be wild if a 15 seed made it to the finals?
But they upset, who was it?
Arizona.
Purdue?
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 2 seed.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
when I was going down to pick Mrs. K up, I was thinking, okay, Indiana's still in the tournament. Arizona got beat, they waxed Indiana. Kansas got beat, they waxed Indiana. If Indiana can somehow slip up and beat Miami and advance, that would be pretty good redemption in my mind.
Yep.
So I sent Alex a message, and he said he'll join maybe later, but he didn't give any reason as to. He's probably on a
Well,
phone
tomorrow's
call.
church, so.
Well, that's true too.
He's watching Tammy.
Probably. Probably is, knowing him. Send him another quick messages. William Dawson says dogs are lucky they are lucky they can hamburger and love it without any problems. I think he's talking about them eating hamburger. So I got two things with William Dawson. I modified the timer, and I actually have it working satisfactorily for now. And I was waiting for Brian to get here. He said he might be running a little bit late tonight, so we could discuss the different levels of Zoom, because he sent me an email last night, and I told him we would discuss that tonight on the chat. And be nice to have a couple more people in here to get their thoughts. But what we could do is this. We can see how long that takes to change. There we go. Now, Greg, if DaVinci Resolve temporarily shows up, I'll make sure it goes away.
You better.
I'm not making any promises, DaVinci.
We had enough Da Vinci today.
Oh, you have no idea.
I
I had to walk away from it earlier because of some frustration of having to restart the doggone silly machine every time I made a change. It would lock the machine up. I don't know what was, or it would lock DaVinci up. Not necessarily the computer, but I rebooted about 3 times. So
Are
hopefully,
you on a new release or something?
not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
It's actually running in the background, but I'm not even jokingly gonna bring it up to mess with Greg a little bit. So I don't know if I can look at the pricing or not because of the account, but we did determine, I believe last night, that there are different levels of Zoom. And William's question was, let me go bring his question up so I can remember it.
Well, I'm sure they have versions for commercial use at companies that need a lot of people at once.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So his question was, which version of Zoom would you download, and do you need it to be connected on Zoom and to set it to your web camera? I have never used Zoom before. I never did download it. This is actually Robert Michael's account. He just has appointed me to be in charge of it and use it so we don't have the 40-minute issue of Zoom. The free version of Zoom, you can host a Zoom session for 40 minutes with more than one person in it. Well, actually, only one person now. And it will shut off and you have to restart it. So we did that for a very, very long time, and it just got to be old. As far as, do you need to be connected to Zoom to set it to your webcam? Yes.
Let me show the page where you get it, Ken, if you would.
Yes, I will. Hang on one second. Go ahead. All you.
I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. Share. Which one is that? Here's where you get the client.
Okay, so
That's where I get the client anyway. They've got a 64 and a 32-bit version. It recognizes which kind of system you have when you go there. So
yeah, but you don't need to download it to access the My Zoom or Doug Zoom. You just have to click on the link and it should bring you straight in.
well, I mean, I have it installed, and when I click the link, it uses this. I've never tried
Okay.
it without having a client installed.
Huh. Well, here again, this is something Alex would be knowledgeable of.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying you can't do it the other way. So, don't know.
I could send him the link and have him see if he could click on it. Let me.
This will give him a client. It won't log him in, but I install the client and then I just click your
Right,
shortcut.
right. Well, I also wanted to figure out a way to show him how you connect the camera, and I don't think I can do that because I think we've tried that in the past. I'm going to go ahead and shut your screen off,
Oh yeah.
and
Sorry.
then I'm going to, let me see here. If I click on this, no,
You
that's
might
not.
be able to have just a microphone, and if you don't have a camera, if you got like a Blue Yeti or something.
Yeah, in Zoom it lets you select a camera. Like if I've got the check mark. Well, I only have one camera on this computer, so there
Right,
it is.
that's what I'm trying to get right. I'm going to go ahead and make Zoom full screen, hide my icons, and then let's see
Just
what
click the
more
little
is
caret beside
live.
your
Yeah,
the video thing.
I wanted to get into the settings though, so it, William, it will recognize any and all cameras you have, and if you see, I've got my 922. I have a older camera. I have my iPhone camera. I have the current 922 that I'm using. I have my capture device, another capture device, which I'm not sure what that is. And then I have the OBS virtual camera. Let me let BH Ringer in. In fact, I need to shut that off. And when you first go into Zoom, it will prompt you to which camera you want to use, as well as which microphone you want to use and which set of speakers you want to use. Welcome in, BH.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
Oh,
Tip of the cap. Oh, wait, I don't have a cap on. Never mind. You can see here, you can check your microphone. Mine's set to my Yeti, and then my speakers currently set to the headphones so that I have no distractions, and it carries over into the YouTube stream. What else? I need to temporarily not be showing my screen, so I'm going to bring up the technical issue. Actually, I'm not going to bring up technical issues. I am going to bring up technical issues, but I got to make a change first because I want to go ahead and send him the link. Let me make sure that switches over. Okay, it did. Almost divulged the important information there. So I'm going to hit copy link. I'll close that. Maybe. Oh, good. I'll leave that right there because this is what I was trying to show him a while ago. Paste. All right. Now I'm going to go back to sharing my screen to DaVinci. And I'll share my screen to you guys. I don't know if this will work with you guys or not, though. Let me know if you see the big white box in there.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the settings. You go to video. You click on camera right here in the drop-down menu. It's the same thing as the other location. It's just in settings itself. And once you set it, it's set. And then you go to audio and do the same thing. Your speakers, your microphone. I check to filter out the background noise there. Share screen, I've never messed with that in settings, so whatever it defaulted to, that's what it's set to. Team chat, don't know anything about that. I thought I unchecked the waiting room. For those of you that are wondering why the waiting room's on, I was doing something earlier today and there was a couple of us in there and I didn't want to be disturbed with a lot of people, so I put the waiting room on so I could get something accomplished. Zoom apps is that dumb thing that I'll show you when I get back over on Zoom itself. Background and effects, we all know what that is. The filters, the avatars. Recording, that's at the bottom of the thing. The profile, statistics. So this is in the settings. Pretty easy to use, I think. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to turn off the introduction. Maybe. Maybe not.
Ken, you said you never downloaded Zoom. You must have the client installed on your computer, don't you?
I actually don't. Robert gave me the license to his, and I just use it. I don't have it.
Yeah,
on
but
my
you must have the Zoom client downloaded and installed on your machine, do you not?
I'll check and see. I don't think I do. I have the
Yeah,
app.
me too.
I have the Zoom app.
Well, that's the client.
Is that the
Yeah.
client? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know
That
don't
me.
have-
page
you don't
I
have
was,
to- But you don't have to have the client downloaded in order to join the Zoom. You can just
Right.
join through the web browser as long as you have the link.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him the link. Hopefully he'll click on. Even if he doesn't have a camera, he should still be able to join us, and it'll be like Photo Mix Media, welcome in, by the way, and Chris. And if I kill my camera, then it goes to your profile picture. So I thought that was appropriate for today's Doug stream.
now it only does that if you have one, right? Which you have to set up in your account or not?
Turn your camera off and let me see where it goes, and I'll tell you. I honestly don't know.
I mean, I've just got my virtual background showing.
Did you turn the camera off or did you flip down the lens?
Oh, I flipped down the.
Right.
Just
So-
turn off your virtual background, Jeff.
Let me see. Right there's. Okay, there. Stop the video.
So in your case, you don't have anything in there. It just has your name.
Well,
on
I'm
it.
not logged in.
No. I got to get
If
with
I
Doug.
were
and
logged
get
in and had a background set, I think it would show it.
I have to get with Doug on this email problem that I've got. It's starting to get a little out of hand.
Huh.
Move that over there. So when I turn the camera back on, obviously the state of confusion goes away. And oddly enough, I can go in here and put that as my virtual background, I think. Now, where did I put that?
So Jeff, you didn't when you set up your Zoom client, you didn't put an avatar in, did you? Or a picture?
No, I've never done anything to really set up the client. I just install it and use it. Well, in fact, I don't even start the client first. I just click on Ken's link. So I assume it's using the client that's on there.
Yeah. But when you turn
I
off,
do have an account. I could log into the account and see what's set there.
yes, right.
Yeah, I'm not signed in right now either.
I guess I could sometime just start up the Zoom client when nobody's doing anything and see what settings I can get to.
See, yeah, and yeah, that's true. So this is interesting that I downloaded the background of State of Confusion today, and it's not in my downloads, and it's not in my recycling bin. That is interesting. I know that I did it because if I turn the camera off, it says State of Confusion in the little box. So where did I maybe think I put that?
I just found out where Windows 10 keeps them. That's where I put everything. I have no problem with it.
This is probably in an OBS folder. I have DaVinci folder and OBS folder, so chances are it's in the OBS folder. That would make sense that I would put it there, but that's not necessarily set in stone by no means. Yeah, my downloads, I only had, okay, so here, this is odd. The Maze download that I downloaded is in my downloads. That's crazy. I'm gonna go over to OBS, see did I by chance maybe actually put it in there. Zoom is black. Tony is right. Zoom is black. Why is Zoom black? Because we all know, I'm gonna sneeze. No.
Hey, Ken, don't be wasted.
Oh, excuse me. Why is Zoom all of a sudden? Go to Zoom. Go to the meeting. Change it to. Let's see if that comes up. That comes. So the link is correct. Why does that? That's twice, 3, 4 times now. When we go, there we go. Zoom should be back on YouTube momentarily. Thank you, Tony. I didn't even catch that. Now let's go to OBS resources and see, did I throw it in there? Oh yes, I actually did a little bit of thinking and I put it in OBS resources. Wow. That's scary. So now bring the camera back up. I put it in as my background as well. I know that was so boring and it's not funny.
Yes, it was.
Well, I wish Mr. Cheek would join us so I can demonstrate what I work so long and hard on. Probably won't work anyway.
I'll show you where I saved mine.
Go ahead.
That's where I put all mine. And there's some in there you cannot delete.
So do you put them in there so that you can use them in both application of Windows background and Zoom background, or is it just convenient to put them in there?
Yeah, I can use them both.
Right. Makes sense.
That's where the original Windows 10 ones are in here, and you can't delete them. Won't let you delete them.
Huh.
Let me ask you another question here, somebody.
Somebody's
I just logged into my
Go ahead.
Zoom account. And then I clicked on the backgrounds thing, virtual backgrounds, and I still don't see the avatars. Do I need to be logged in before I join for those to show up?
I have no idea.
Okay.
That I do not know.
Okay. Can't delete them.
That's interesting.
But I'm looking in Zoom and settings after logging in, and all these things seem to be as if I was going to host a meeting. I don't know how it affects it when I just log into somebody else's meeting.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you should be able to go down on the meeting we're currently in, click on the caret for the camera, scroll up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to choose virtual background.
All right. And I do that and I get virtual backgrounds and video filters. I do not get avatars.
Huh.
You got to be signed in. You got to
Well,
be
I am signed in, but I signed in after I joined the meeting. So I'm wondering if I need to be signed in before I join the meeting to have that show up.
Again, I honestly have no idea.
Nope.
Let
Let me log out and come back in if you don't mind.
Let me try it.
That's fine. Mrs. K texted me and asked me if I was streaming. As Robert would say, bless her heart. She's worried about me streaming after the day she's had.
Nope, it's there after I logged in.
So you were able to log in, staying on the stream, and you have it.
Yep, I got the avatar beta.
What version are you running, Jeff? That would be the only thing I could think it would be.
I still do not see it.
It should be under. You go
I'm
on.
5.13.11.
Yep, that's the latest. That's what I got.
Yeah, that is the current.
Should be under background and effects.
So probably running the risk of this not working when I come
Yeah,
back.
I've got
Hey, Ken.
Yeah, Jose.
Yeah, it's not there. So I'm not sure what's going on. I used to see them, which is weird.
Who invited Snoop Dogg?
Do what, Jose?
Who invited Snoop Dogg?
Who are you to Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, who invited Snoop Dogg?
Oh,
We have a doggy among us.
yeah, I see. Well, let me see if that jumps back or not.
Can I get on here?
Brian made it. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
How was dinner?
Howdy. I had some of Jose's favorite food. Chili,
Which
Colorado.
is-
Mexican food.
You went
Nice.
to Taco Bell?
No.
That's a joke. Wintermute's joining us.
Wintermute.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? I don't know if I welcomed in Jose or not. So if I didn't, my fault. But welcome in, and
I was trying to tell Jeff the profile pic on your Zoom account is what you uses for the background. If you go to Zoom, log in on the web.
I am.
Okay. Well, you have a little icon in the top left, or sorry, top right.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a profile pic there.
Yeah, click that picture. It goes to your profile, and then you can click that picture to change it or whatever, edit it.
Right, but what I'm saying is
What are you
I'm
trying to
logged
do?
in. Well, I'm
What are you
gonna
saying?
stop the video again. Okay, now it's showing my profile picture.
right.
Yeah.
So,
But I still am not seeing the avatar selection, which I used to see.
You're looking for avatars. Sorry, I thought you were looking for profile.
No, but I mean, we've been talking about avatars the other night, and then I used to see the avatars, in fact,
Yeah, that's in
And it-
settings.
and now I don't.
Wow.
So I always change mine in here. To change the background. I go
And
into
settings, I don't know.
Background effects.
So
Oh, you can zoom that now? I didn't know that. What happens? If oh, interesting. So you can move it? Oh, sure. Huh. Didn't know that either. But I don't want to change it just yet. You know how to change your background picture. You go into your account, click on it, hit change, and go find a picture, an
Right.
appropriate picture, and then do it like that, and it changes it. But I'm not going to change mine, not just yet. And I'm trying to think of what else. Pretty straightforward, actually. Now, hopefully, when I go back over to the main Zoom, nope. It did not bring.
You're still sharing your screen.
Yeah, and well, hopefully by unsharing my screen, it'll bring it back. It shows it's on OBS is good. There it goes. That's weird. Very weird. Well, oh, is he going to answer me finally? Let me go catch up on chat. I kind of sort of have it hidden. Probably way, way behind. Actually, where is chat? Click restore chat, live chat, pop out chat. God, the steps you got to go through to do this. Please put Zoom on back on YouTube. Yeah, I'm behind them. So turning into Doug. I'm so behind on chat. Let me highlight this so I know where I've been. All right, since Doubtful Alex is going to join us, I will share what I did this afternoon. You need to be on YouTube, I believe, in order to hear it. So if you start watching the stream about right now.
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 30, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I modified just a little bit what William Dawson sent to me, and I cut it down to 30 seconds. I added the names or
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that's plenty of time to have a little bit of fun with Alex when he joins us. Of course, now if he's watching this, he's not going to join us ever again. He did say that Saturday night and everybody's already ready for bed. He's also got to go to bed. So that is true. It's 10:30 at Arkansas, 10:30. We roll the sidewalks up. Couldn't hear you, Ken. The timer went off twice. I guess he's referring to
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cover the whole screen. So I won't show it anymore unless Alex joins us, and I'll put him in the waiting room and promptly show him. It's kind of fun working on it today. Get back to some creativeness on.
I thought it was boring.
Well, that's because you hadn't had your nap yet, and you had to go take your nap. And
yes,
now that you've had your nap, I'm sure things are better. At least I hope things are better. Yeah, go catch up on some scores here. I think there's only, one game currently being played? Maybe two? No, one. 44-35, Alabama's still beating Maryland. So that'll leave Michigan State and Indiana as the final two Big Ten teams if Maryland gets beat tonight. I do know that William Dawson is working on another project similar to the one I just showed you. Other than that, I don't know anything about it. All right. Where are we going to go from here?
All going to hell.
Probably.
Or crazy.
I'm already crazy.
I'm glad you said that, not me.
No sense denying it. Please put Zoom back on YouTube. It is back, is it not? Yes, it is, according to my monitor.
Old chat.
Yeah, I'm catching up. She's texting me. Alex sent me a message. Just multitasking like you wouldn't believe. The timer went off twice. Yeah, I showed it twice, at least, maybe 3 times. I'm going to work on it. I did discover something tonight that I'm not going to share on DaVinci because Greg's still with us, but everyone I see that teaches this, they tell you to take your image, which in this case is that timer, and then get rid of what you don't want to see, put that above the original thing. You don't have to do that. Once you take it out, that's it. It's done. There's no need to have both your original source with the full thing and the edited source at all. Because I messed around with that this afternoon thinking, why do we do this? And every scenario that I did, all 3 of them, by the way, it made no difference at all. So
this is in DaVinci you're talking?
That was in DaVinci, yeah. Yeah, they tell you to take the video source, bring it into the color tab, and then edit out what you don't want, and whatever you want to keep, bring it to the foreground or reverse it, one or the other. I can't think of the exact way to explain it. And then that's what it shows. So they also say to take the original at the bottom and put the edited one at the top, and then whatever you want in between them to put it in between them, if that makes any sense. You don't have to do that, or at least in this case, I didn't have to do that. Now,
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, of course not. It's DaVinci. Now, tomorrow when I go to try to do something, it won't work that way, and I'll have to have both the original and the edited copy. And I probably did it 6, 7 different times trying to figure out how to make it work. Oh, what's that, Greg? You want me to demonstrate that? Sure, I can do that. Hold on. I have DaVinci running just for Greg.
No, not really.
Well, there's my mom and I at a restaurant. No DaVinci? Okay.
Sure.
We might do it on the after stream. Speaking of that, how long have I been going now? A little over an hour, it looks like. Nope, a little under an hour. I was that late
Started
tonight?
a little late, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because Mrs. K got off. Didn't get replaced. I don't know. I'll tell you guys about it after the stream ends, just on the outside chance that someone from her work monitors my live stream, which I highly doubt.
Does she get overtime for this overtime?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The new place doesn't take time away. The old place takes time away, which I think is illegal, but you're not going to win that battle. I on my right hand, I commend what happened, but on the left hand, they should have maybe thought through it a little bit better on the incident that occurred, because the action they took left them short-handed for about 5 hours. And they should have maybe thought through that just a little bit. I don't know. I've been out of that game for so long, I can't really comment on the particulars of what, how it should have happened. I commend the nurse that took the action and did what she did, though. I 100% support what they did, even though it affected it was the ripple down effect. You change something up here, and it what's the old saying? It rolls downhill, and it did. She walked out, I believe, at 10:23 or 24. It's a couple-minute drive over to her other job, and then by the time I got home, it was too late to start the stream on time. Damn it, my nose itches. Be right back. And I'm back. So, Brian, how was dinner?
It was the best Mexican food I've eaten in a long time.
I'm guessing you did not go to Taco Bell?
Not for $200, no.
It's a lot of Taco Bell. Hi, Rick.
Hello, how you guys doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Tired?
I'm doing okay.
Any snow?
No, it's just it was sunny today, and yesterday it's just cold and windy. Not a good day to be outside here, but that's hopefully going to improve in a couple of days.
Sorry about that. I had to figure out why my nose was itching. I didn't want to show that over the camera. We are having rain next week. We got snow right now. It's not going to accumulate to anything or make any difference. Although this morning in certain parts of Indiana, I guess there were a few slick roads. I slipped through them. I have no idea. And tonight, I'm not going to be up all night. And tomorrow night, I'm not going to be up all night because I've got my doctor's appointment on Monday. I've been instructed to go to bed. I'm going to be a good husband and go to bed. Do what I'm told to do. That's scary.
She will understand if you're late, right?
Do what? I caught part of that.
She would understand if you were late.
Oh, Mrs. K would understand if I'm late? Is that your statement?
Just relaying the message. I don't know.
No, Mrs. K would not understand. In fact, it wouldn't make any difference if she has the next month off. If I'm late, I'm going to hear about it. If I'm late to pick her up from her afternoon job, going to her overnight job, I'm going to hear about it. No. I cannot be late. Are you kidding me? No. I have to be there 15 minutes early so that...
Hey, Ski Man.
It's been a long time since I've been late, either picking her up in the afternoon or actually picking her up in the morning. It has happened before. And she can't do anything about people showing up late at her job. That there's just, people start getting late, and it just seems once they go down that road, they're 10 minutes late and 15 minutes late and 20 minutes late. And as long as the management team doesn't do anything about it, then it's accepted. Windy, no cold, looking towards 70s and 50s at night. Man, yeah, I would love to have 70s at night.
Oh, 70s would be nice.
Yeah.
That last week. Not this week.
Yes, we did have that last week. Jeff changed his avatar.
Finally found the avatars. Had to log in to the client, then click my picture in the upper right, go to the settings menu there, and then you can follow that on to where the avatars are. But they don't show up just when I was logged into my full account or when I just click your link. Who knows?
Hello, Ken. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Alex. Didn't think you were going to make it tonight.
Are we on or off stream?
We are still live streaming. And I've already demonstrated the timeout clock for when I put you in the waiting room, so I'm not going to put you in the waiting room because we've already seen it. However, you still owe me 5 times going in the waiting room from today. And now there's going to be a 5-time penalty because you didn't make it on time tonight. So now you owe me 10 times. 10 times. So I'll let you do the math on 30 seconds, 10 times each, how long that would be, because I don't want to figure it out.
Like at least 5 minutes.
Oh no, we ain't taking no educated guesses here. Man, I may put you in the waiting room after all tonight. Let me see.
I have something interesting to talk about.
Does it involve your internet speed?
No.
Does it involve your mom's email account?
Yeah.
I'll take it with the length of silence it does.
Uh-huh.
And William Dawson's asked for your ID, that Zoom ID, I guess.
I sent it to him, I thought.
He said he didn't get it.
Okay, hold on.
He said earlier he didn't get it.
Oh, wait a minute. You know why? Okay, that's interesting. It went into my drafts folder instead of my sent folder.
Send.
You never sent it.
You closed it. You didn't click send.
I did not. I hit send.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I did. Hit it in your sent items.
Hit it harder.
Get the hammer. Get the hammer out.
Be right back. Let me go get the sledgehammer. All right. So I just sent it to him. So I'll wait for acknowledgement on the live stream. 3 minutes, Alex. William Dawson figured that out for you, Alex. Thank you, William. And I just check your email. I sent it. Operator error. That's what I get. I told Alex, I said, send William Dawson the Zoom account credits, and this is what happened. I tell you.
Insufficient postage.
Exactly. For a free program. So
hey, Ken?
Yes, sir.
Just for giggles tonight, I got a photograph that my brother sent me of his fiber op installation to a business up in Sacramento. Let's see if I can't identify most of the hardware on this installation. This is fiber op installation. I guess you would call it, fiber to the cabinet, because it's right into the business, inside the office in the business. It's done by a Wave Cable, which is the cable company in the area. So if I can share a screen, it's just one photograph.
Go right ahead. Thank you for asking.
Now, I know this one with the big black cable coming in, that's the fiber ops coming in.
Okay.
And then coming out of the little yellow wire loom, I'm not so sure what's inside that wire loom. And I'm not so sure what this box is. Is that a switch?
That's what I was thinking, but on second thought, no.
No, I want to say that it's like a ubiquity, some kind of ubiquity router security firewall thing.
Can you zoom the picture just a little bit? Because I'm trying to zoom in on my end and it's not working. Again. Okay,
well,
cool.
That's the router, the TP-Link router, that black box.
Well, that one's easy to identify.
Yeah, even I can figure that out.
Now, what's
like a telephony modem, maybe? Is it got?
Yeah, it's a modem of some kind.
Yeah.
Is that a phone or an Ethernet?
Because if you look over here, it's got some. Well, you kind of lose the resolution on it, but those are an IP address with a subnet address, and
right.
And I'm not so sure what those other ones are. I can't read any of the other stuff on there. It looks like for support, call 1-800 something.
Where does the big yellow cable? Okay, it goes in down there.
Right.
And then that goes.
Well, but see, that's just a big yellow wrapper around a smaller cable.
Right, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like, see the opening in the one slit, and it looks like there's only one wire inside it. Why use a wire loom around one wire?
And charge your client $50 that way.
Yeah. And then now coming out of that, there's 3 Ethernet cables. We know one runs over to the WAN port on the router. The other 2 run up the wall to somewhere else.
Right.
And then the other big mystery on a local area net with the blue Ethernet cable coming over to this device here which
You know what it looks like to me? You know what it looks like to me? Somehow they wired in two internet connections. That little device that you got your mouse over right there looks like it is a cellular mobile hotspot that they're using as a secondary internet connection.
Well, that may be because that it definitely is telephone there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
that's
the
what
black
it looks
the
like
black
to me.
one is the black one is no doubt power. But
Right.
I love the way they mounted it. Put one screw at the top to hold it in, and probably one screw underneath to keep it from falling down.
That's a Kid Stout special. They've impressed me.
But at least they were smart
take
enough.
the wrappers off the antennas.
Well, I assume it's brand new because there's still boxes down there. Yeah, they haven't taken the wrappers off it. But at least I love that they loop the cables, especially on here. That allows for any kind of future movement or future expansion.
Right.
But I have no idea what that hardware device up here is. I have no idea what this is, and I have no idea what this is. And I'm left down at the beginner's mark just with the simple TP router.
Can you scroll up and to the right a little bit and then zoom in that big white box at the top? The one that says CA underscore TP or whatever. Okay, now can you scroll? There you go. Wow, it's hinged. That'd be cool to look inside that.
Yeah, and I have no idea. Well, this must be a handle to open the box. I don't know what that is. See, it says property of Wave. That's Wave Cable Company. And it says over here, the little label, there's ARIA.
That's a cabinet, and it's got the equipment is in the cabinet, so we actually don't know what the.
Is it some sort of smart panel, you think?
I tried Googling this CATP, thinking it was something from TP Link, but it's not, because obviously there's the brand name ARIA.
It looks like that CA sticker there is some kind of identification that they use internally.
Probably.
At the ISP.
It may be a ARIA model number CATP.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, I'm impressed with the organizational skills. That looks pretty good.
They just failed on one thing. You know what that is?
No, and it'll be interesting to see what you think they failed on. Go ahead.
Documentation.
Well, it's probably there somewhere. It's just, you can't
I'm
see
sure
it.
they have the documentation. Now, this is a small business, probably 6 employees. But apparently, this is in the city of Rockland, which is about 20 or 30 miles north of Sacramento. And it's in a little industrial park, and apparently every business in there, they have fiber going to every business. So they didn't pay anything extra to have fiber coming into their business.
Do they have anything on the outside of? Do you have pictures of anything that they have on the outside of?
No, this is the only photo I got.
Is it a doctor's office or something, or healthcare related?
He's a glass company, glass and glazing company.
Because AHIA is Associated Healthcare Internal Auditors. But I was just trying to look up that company, AHIA. That's all I'm getting.
And I mean, I've been to this business. I know exactly what it looks like. I can't even figure out why he has a wireless router in there. I mean, it's got 2 small offices about the size of a small bedroom, and that's it. And so, but I guess this is the standard way of doing internet operations up in that city. It's a yuppie city. Does that help?
Explains it all.
Yeah, it would partially explain things, yes.
And the minimum price of housing is about $750,000.
What's the name of the city so I can scratch it off my list of not to move to?
Yeah, it's Rocklin, Rocklin.
Got it. Not to be confused with Rock Lane.
Right.
And oh, Darren joined us. Okay, I was wondering who joined us. Hey, Darren.
Bloody hell, yeah.
I am going to go ahead and end the stream. We're a little over an hour now. I think about an hour and 10 minutes-ish. Yeah, right at an hour and 10 minutes. So thanks, everyone. I apologize again for not having any kind of outro, working on it. And as always, we will mention he who just can't get out of second place. Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't want you to feel bad because you're second all the time. Oops. I better stop while I'm ahead. Good night, YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow night. 10:45 tomorrow night because I'm going to anticipate
Good night, Tony.
the problems. And then if I get back in time, I will start early. Thank you.
Good night,
Thank
Ski
you,
Man.
Ski Man. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, John and
Good
Lloyd
night.
Sr. Thank you, William Dawson. Check
Good
your
night,
email.
Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks, everyone. And